Good day to you, all my viewers and listeners. Welcome back to another edition of Emotional Control Talk with Ayo Dijmo, aka Diamond Mind. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking at the subscribe button. Make your comment at the end of my YouTube channel, like it and share it with all your friends. It is educative, it is an eye-opening. Anytime I make a new video, is going to see it in your YouTube channel. My content is all about feelings or emotional. We need to understand our feelings, which are the part of every human being that God created. It could be in two sides, positive side or negative side. We reacted to it at any circumstances in our life, but our ability to understand them give us a room or give us a hedge to able to manage it and control and curtail whatever feelings that we have. The good book makes us to realize that we need to keep our heart with all diligence. Out of it, there are issues of life. We need to keep our heart with all diligence. Out of it, there are issues of life. Our heart, our mind condone every feelings that reflected and reacted and become an action that we are displaying in the society. Also, the same good book says, it is not that good food that we are eating, neither the clean water that we are taking in that make us to become bad or good in the society that we find ourselves, but what we think within our mind. Our thoughts are very important that we need to really understand. That is why our mind is an institution that we need to study. We need to study that our mind and begin to have absolute control over the thought that spring forth out of our mind. So it is very, very important. We need to be very watchful, careful of whatever thought that spring forth in our mind, so that we can have super control over our mind. Today I want to teach on a new subject or new topic. On out of millions of feelings that we have, I want to speak on one feeling, which is thought, which is lost. What is lost, and how do we manage or understand our loss, and how do we manage our loss? What is lost? How do we understand our loss, and how do we manage our loss? What is loss, if I may ask? Loss is a deep and strong feeling to have something. That is simple explanation of loss. It's a deep thought. It's a deep feelings. It's a deep emotional feelings to have something at all costs. And it could be a negative things. It could be a positive things. That is why we need to really understand all these feelings. We need to understand it. That is why I said our mind is an institution that we need to study. And after studying our mind critically, we find out that it is the one that is propelling our body to go and do the action that we are doing. So we need to understand this. What is a negative loss? A negative loss is when you are having a deep feelings for a negative things in life. That is negative loss. When you are having a deep feelings that to do a negative things. A positive loss is when you are having a deep loss for a positive things. We have negative feelings, negative thought, and negative loss and positive loss. So how that one lead me to how to understand our lost, how to understand the lost inside us. Number one, our ability to understand loss inside us is that when the subject, negative subject, has become day-to-day viewing, it become a very intensity inside you. Ability for you to think in negative form and actualize that negative things day to day, every day to day. That is a loss in you. Number two, you have a vow to achieve a negative loss. You vow within your mind that I must achieve that negative loss. That is deep loss in you. That is, you need to understand that it is a loss in you, not a good loss. Number 3, you have become recklessness at all time to achieve that negative loss in you. That negative loss in you. You have become a recklessness. You cannot sleep. You cannot wait in any place. People see it in you that it is by all means you must achieve that negative loss in you. So why do you need to control your loss? That is the third part of my study. Why do you need to control that loss in you? If you number 1, if you are able to control that loss in you, you have peace of mind and emotional stability. You have peace of mind and emotional stability if you can able to control that deep feeling, that deep thought, that deep thinking that is negative. If you could able to control it, you will have emotional stability. You will have peace of mind. Your mind will be at rest at any time in your life. Number 2, how do you control your loss? To stop an excess behavior which can lead to punishment or regret in life. You now stop your excess behavior, a negative excess behavior. You did stop it, and it will not make you to regret or to achieve any punishment in life. If somebody go excesses and confess things that doesn't belong to you, people will go after you. They set police to arrest you, and you go to prison. From prison you begin to suffer. Or if you do something that is very harsh and people caught you and they kill you at the spot, that is a regret, and that is a punishment for you in life. So to stop an excess behavior which can lead to punishment and regret, that is why it is very need for you to control that loss. You need to control that loss. Number 3, it increase the power of your integrity. When you can able to control your loss, it will now increase the power of integrity. You will be very happy within you. You will want to go further and do the best things. For example, a man that lost after a woman and say, I know this is another person's woman. I don't need to go to that one. This girl, I have my own wife at home. Or you want to marry, you have a fiancé and you are still going after another person. That is loss. But when you could able to say no to those other ones, let me even stick to this one. It will now increase the power of your integrity. That is why it's very, very important for us to understand our feelings. Feelings are very important. My brothers, sisters, don't forget that you need to keep your heart with all diligence. Out of your mind are issues of life. This is where I'm going to drop the curtain of today's edition of Emotional Control. You need to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking at the subscribe button. Make your comment at the end of my YouTube channel, like it and share it with all your friends. My name still remains Ayo Adejumo, aka Diamond Mind. Don't forget to keep your heart with all diligence. Out of it, there are issues of life. Meet me at the same place, at the same spot next week, which I will be talking about. Watch out for another good topic, another edition of Emotional Control, which I will be talking about how to control your anger. Thank you very much. Bye for now.